What is up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerdcastle for the next episode of Fallout 4. I decided I was going to abbreviate slightly right there. Just give it like a pause, maybe for effect. Didn't work out how I wanted it to, though. We are running around the scientific landscape with a firearm and a strap up our butthole right now. That looks really uncomfortable. That seems like it would take all of like 12 seconds to just be annoying as shit. I'd be like, it's like a permanently buckle-enforced wedgie that never goes away. We've got to go to a bureaucratic meeting and decide how we're going to dictate the fate of the rest of the people in the Commonwealth. Hooray for us. Like, how rad are we that we get to be the shot caller? 20-inch blades on the Impala. Something, something getting down tonight. My way. Something, something, something fly away. Something, something, something die away from here. Oh, man, the meeting's over there. As usual, I'm on the wrong side of the building. Welcome on back, though. I think this is going to be an interesting we've got to be getting close to the end, right? I don't know. I keep expecting the game to, like, finish off, and then we've got, like, more busy work to do. Like, listen, go collect more things for us.
They'll be the first to welcome you, sir. We're looking forward to working with you.
Before long, he'll be back in the workforce.
Pretty much the same thing, I guess. Well, enjoy your day off.
I'm happy to be here, Dr. Fillmore. I hope I do the position justice.
I'm sure you will.
Right now, we're all here because it's finally time to stand up for ourselves.
Let's not be dramatic, Justin.
There's nothing dramatic about it. We're in a position to push back, to assert ourselves here. That's what we've talked about all along.
To bring you up to speed, obviously there are groups in the Commonwealth that stand in opposition to the Institute's goals. With the reactor now online, we have the ability to not only expand synth production, but to project power to a much greater degree.
I'm sure the reactor will improve everyone's life. It's a great accomplishment.
Yes, but it's not just that. The Directorate has agreed that steps must be taken to ensure our safety in the long run.
Let's just spit it out, shall we? The Directorate has decided that the Brotherhood of Steel need to be eliminated.
As the incoming director, we felt it important to inform you of the decision and get your thoughts on it. So, where do you stand?
I think the last thing the Institute needs now is to make things worse. We should be trying to avoid conflict, not starting it.
I would love to see that big airship fly off over the horizon, but it's not gonna happen. The conflict is already upon us. Unless we end it now, it's only going to get worse.
We really don't have a choice. If we're to emerge from this the victors, we need to move quickly. As director, it's up to you and how we focus our efforts in achieving this goal. We'd like your input on what direction we should take. Do we increase synth production or focus on weapons development?
What would the results of this choice be? I'd like to make a well-informed decision.
Well, if we increase synth production, we'd be able to deploy more of them to the Commonwealth to aid in our operations. Weapon development would improve the weapons we have available to us now, making our synths more effective in the field. Which would you prefer we focus on?
Let's go with World War I strategies here. Let's go with, the enemy doesn't have that good of guns. So, I feel like numbers are going to be more useful in this situation.
Synths are the Institute's greatest strength. The more we have, the better off we are.
Well said. I'll see that the necessary steps are taken. Thank you very much for your time, sir. That's all we have for the moment. I believe Father wished to speak with you once our meeting concluded.
Rushed work is sloppy at best, and deadly at worst.
You know, I'm kind of feeling like we got this whole dark side thing going on right now. We got the helmet and the breathing apparatus and everything else. We just got to color code it black now, and then we got to get a cool voice modulator so we can just be like, I want you to research more awesome cookies. Once the cookies are completed, you will then assemble the cookie launcher to launch cookies into my mouth. It's got to go through my helmet, though, so use the teleportation technology. It's got to teleport the cookie inside my helmet and then move it slightly into my mouth just for a bite, then teleport it away back to the table. That's all that I want to happen. If you can't make that happen, I think we need to review your status here as a scientist. We've got to be using, all of our gifts. We've got to be using them appropriately. Thank you. Awesome. Teleport some goddamn cookies. That, or we could use the teleporter to teleport everybody else's kittens.
I assume they made their intentions known? It was difficult for them to reach the decision to engage in open hostility. What about you? You agree with their decision?
I think it's a mistake to lash out at anyone.
It should be clear by now that if we wait, we will be destroyed. Acting swiftly is the only way to secure our position. You know, Father, it's no secret that you worked with the Railroad in order to first reach the Institute. The depth of your involvement with them has been called into question repeatedly. I'm sure you can guess by whom. The question is, where do you stand with them now? Do you count them amongst your allies?
They mean nothing to me. Never have.
I'll admit, I'm relieved to hear that. Then I certainly hope I can count on you for what needs to be done. Because these fanatics cannot be allowed to continue to exist. They represent a very clear threat to the Institute. Small as they are in number, their twisted ideology ensures that they will never stop trying to strike at us. They must be eradicated. Are you willing to see to it?
There has to be some other way to deal with them. Something less drastic.
No, not the Railroad. This is our only option. These people are zealots. They have continually shown no regard for human life in their bizarre crusade to free synths. They will not listen to reason, they will not accept reality, and so they must be destroyed before they can destroy us. Please, know that I take no pleasure in this. I have never been one to advocate violence. There is simply no other way. Can I count on you to do what needs to be done?
I'll get rid of them.
Thank you. I realize this will be dangerous. Please try to stay safe.
The Railroad actually doesn't mean anything to me. I think they call into question the sentience of a lot of the synths that are being freed. And along those lines, I agree. I think they raise interesting questions, but they are fanatics. There's some conversational topics you have with them where they like joke about freeing vending machines and shit like that, like all machines in general. And at that point, I was like, I don't know if I'm on board with this whole thing. I think y'all probably just need to be... Where am I going right now? Didn't he talk to me right in front of the door? Yeah, he talked to me right in front of the door. Where the hell am I going? Run faster! Use that cardiovascular health. Use those big old legs. Alright, so apparently we're going out and we are going to deal with the Railroad. That's perfectly fine. They're not one of the factions I feel any particular affinity for. Doesn't... You know, you don't need to, like, grind it in. I get it. You want me to kill some people. Just, like, be like, kill them, or else you can't progress the storyline. If you were honest with me, I'd just be like, hey, I'm going to go kill them so that I can advance the storyline. Alright, Railroad HQ, off we go. It's going to get ugly real quick, isn't it? But I think that some of the synths are sentient. And to that point, they should have the rights afforded to, you know, whoever all sentient beings get. However, on the B side of that, they say all synths, even like the brainless ones that are just used to like mop up and whatnot. And the sentient seems like it was more of an accident or a programming quirk than anything else. That doesn't justify eradicating it. But once again, I gave my reasoning for the Institute. They're the only ones that seem competent enough to actually rebuild the world. Everybody else has their own petty bullshit going on and is living in squalor like this right here, to where I just don't trust them to get it done with caveman of technology and jimmy-rigged facilities. Ladies, gentlemen, bad things are about to happen to all of you. I will now loot the drugs, ceremonially, so that you may not use them against me.
I just heard the most fascinating rumor. The story goes that you actually found the Institute. Been there and back again. Sounds crazy, right?
A Hobbit story.
It's all true.
Deacon says you used teleportation. I can't imagine. We know you got inside with the help of the Brotherhood of Steel. My hope is you've infiltrated them for us. Or at the very least, your true loyalty lies with us. So let's put it to the test. We have a vital mission that only you can carry out. You up to it?
I don't know.
You can't seriously be considering working with the Brotherhood. They view synths as an abomination. They'd kill them all. Please, think about it and reconsider.
Deacon's record is...
So am I just supposed to whack this lady? Like, just walk up a bap, like mafioso style? Oh, yeah. I am. I thought I was supposed to talk to her. Maybe I could, like, get this done without any violence, but it looks like I'm gonna have to kill somebody. One moment. Hold on. Just doing my ceremonial drugs here before I fight with anybody. Ah, much better. The ceremonial melons must be ingested. Perfect. Ah! Somebody's got like a minigun in here. Yeah, somebody's trying to unload on me. Sorry, y'all gotta go. I really feel like I'm firing too fast to actually do anything. He just looted the dead guy's gun. Have some sympathy for the dead, bro. Like, are we talking like Pretty Woman big mistake? Or are we talking like I'm trying to murder you with a firearm mistake? Tinker Tom, I don't want to kill you though. You're awesome. Are you running right now? Holy shit, we got a runner.
It's only a matter of time.
I don't know much about that. I mean, y'all just got blazed on though. I hope you know. Without the karma system, I can basically steal whatever I want now. It's pretty sweet. I miss the karma system though. I feel like that was a major mistake. I feel like I should have shot Glory first. She seemed like the most worrisome out of these noodle cups. They are now mine. I claim them. All of your noodle cups are now my noodle cups. That's actually why the Institute wanted to kill them. It was just for the noodle cups. We had no other plan. It was just like, ah, well, there's a bunch of people living in a hovel in the ground. I fail to see how a group this small is a threat to the Institute. Like, I have trouble seeing it, but, whatever. Apparently, dealing with them violently was the only solution. Shouldn't have wasted my good gun. Should have used something weaker on them. Hey, none of them got armor or anything like that. Blow torches, cameras. Trying to decide if there's anything else over here that I need. Tinker Tom's alliterative terminal. Alright, out we go. Actually, can I just teleport out of here? If I don't even need to... It let me teleport in, so maybe it'll let me teleport out. Like if I take this right here, and then we just go back to the Institute. What about from in here? It'd be weird if it'll let you teleport in but not out, right? It's not just me. Huh, it does go both ways. Giggity. Damn, we teleported in super fast. I expected that load time to be like 10 minutes, and then it turned out to be like instant. Huzzah for me. Well, the job is done. The deed has been taken place. The deed took place. I don't know why my grammar was all out of whack right there, but you know what? It's time to go talk to... I keep wanting to call him our dad, but he's our son. I don't know, this is weird.
So, the work is done. I am sorry. I know it was likely difficult for you.
You're confident the railroad is finished?
As confident as we can be. It was always a loose network. But with the key players gone, it's not impossible that they'll be back someday. But it will take them time. There is obviously one final threat the Institute faces.
What is it? What's this last threat?
Well, perhaps it's not that obvious after all. The Brotherhood of Steel covets technology, and has made it clear that we cannot peacefully coexist. They will eventually come for us, and attempt to take what we've spent so long creating. We need to destroy them before they can destroy us.
Yeah, I agree with that one. The Brotherhood of Steel is who I was looking at. The Railroad is only like 4 guys. The Brotherhood of Steel, I see that much more. The Institute versus the Brotherhood, I see that as being far more in line with like the NCR versus like some of the Mongol gangs. Or like the NCR versus, you know, Caesar's Legion. Caesar's Legion, whatever you want to call them.
You're right. We take the fight to them.
I'm glad you agree. But the problem with the Brotherhood of Steel goes beyond the edges of the Commonwealth. It's not enough to destroy them here. There are more of them out there in the world, Father. And they too will come for us.
You have something in mind if that happens.
I'd like to prevent it from happening in the first place. We will show them that if they interfere with us, the very technology they value so highly will be turned against them. We will teach them that we can appear at a moment's notice, wherever we please, and they cannot ever stop us. They will know better than to ever interfere with us again.
You seem pretty convinced this will work.
The Institute is nothing if not thorough. Dr. Watson should be in the lab. He will explain the details to you. Time is of the essence.
Well, it looks like it's time to deal with the final player. The Minutemen, I'm sort of interested about how this is going to go with them. That's like, they don't seem like they're going to mess with us. It seems like the Minutemen would more or less, just as long as average people aren't messed with, it'll be fine. The Brotherhood, I knew we were going to have to deal with the Brotherhood at some point, so we'll go ahead and deal with them real fast. I don't think it's going to be that bad.
Surplus power should translate to increased efficiency and productivity.
Dr. Watson,
Did you need something?
Sean says it's time.
Oh, well, I guess it's been coming. I suppose we should get moving. Let's go, Rosalind. Sean says it's time.
What now? I'm still working over the code that robotics sent over. The algorithm is a mess. It's not even close to peak efficiency.
I know, but we need to move quickly on this. Dr. Orman has done most of the hands-on work, so I'll let her explain the basics to you.
Okay, thanks. Is this really exciting, or is it just me? So, you know that the Brotherhood's main operation is at the airport, right?
I'm aware of that, yes.
Okay, good. If they were a little less intelligent, we wouldn't even be talking about this. We'd have just swarmed them with synths. But they're not idiots. They've managed to generate an EM field that's messing with our ability to relay in.
So we just relay onto the airship and sabotage it.
Won't do us any good. There's no direct connection between their robot and the airship, so the immediate area around their encampment is a no-go. They don't, however, have the entire airport covered. We can relay you in to a point at the edge of the airport, and then you can get in and take down the generators.
We'll have the element of surprise, if nothing else.
Exactly. You'll have surprise on your side. Should give you some time before they can organize a real defense. For every generator you take down, it means we can start relaying in synths, giving you even more of an advantage. And, oh, I almost forgot. Take these.
Thanks. More ammo is always useful, I guess.
No, let me explain. This thing, and I haven't come up with a good name for it yet, it basically deploys a beacon marker. Wherever they land, we can lock onto them and relay synths directly to that position. If there's a hotspot, you can drop synths right on it. We've only got a few of these, so put them to good use. Don't go tossing them into the bay.
Okay, that's pretty good. I'm impressed.
I know, right? I mean, thanks. I thought it was neat. But still, it's just to help. Your real job will be to reach Liberty Prime. You know the deal with that, right?
It's the Brotherhood's giant robot.
Right. They think it's their ultimate weapon. We're going to show them it's ours. We've taken everything we know, made a few modifications based on what we think they've done with it in the past 10 years. And, this part was my idea, uploaded the whole thing into a modified synth, capable of delivering the virus directly into Liberty Prime. The little guy is going to be exposed and vulnerable, so you'll have to keep an eye on him. Make sure he doesn't get shot, you know?
With Liberty Prime on our side, that'll give us a hell of an advantage.
He's not going to go stomping around, and he won't be taking orders. But he will have his weapons and targeting systems overridden. And he'll absolutely recognize their airship as the primary communist target in the Commonwealth. So your end goal is ultimately pretty simple. Get to the robot, then hold the position while the synth does his thing. Oh, and don't worry. We'll pull you out of there before everything explodes.
If you've got any questions, this is where you ought to ask. If not, they're probably ready for you upstairs in the relay room.
Have we got a plan B?
Seriously? No, this is it. Don't worry, it's going to work. If you've got any questions, this is where you ought to ask. If not, they're...
No questions.
All right, good luck. I'll send word that you're on your way up.
Dr. Lee might not show it, but I can tell she's excited about having the reactor unlocked.
Oh, it's time to do this thing. We're about to do it right, too. Brotherhood's about to get rode out on. The only way I would have had difficulties in this game is if the NCR was involved, because I'm from California, so I kind of have to side with the NCR. It's my team. It would kind of like be one of the factions, if one of the factions was like the San Francisco Giants or like the Oakland A's. I'd be like, well, I gotta go with that team. I mean, they're from where I'm from, tribalism and all that. So anyways, I have trouble siding against the NCR when I play New Vegas. It upsets me. I like the NCR a lot. I own their merchandise. How am I going to go and shoot them? It's not right. Can't shoot somebody when you own their merchandise. It's messed up. It's dark. It's real dark. Am I supposed to be on the elevator right now? Like, where am I going? Because this does not appear to be helping. I think I got to go on the elevator. Hold on. Ow, my legs. It's okay. It's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. I got 2 of them. I think this takes me to the relay. Pretty positive anyways. I like this elevator. This elevator's snazzy. This is a dope-ass elevator. Like, if your lobby has this elevator, your corporate building is the shit. Probably wouldn't have done the lighting in the floor, though. It's a little blinding. Made it a little softer, you know what I mean? Aha! I knew we'd solve it eventually. It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. I could bring power armor with me, but it's like, I gotta go all the way back to go get it. Who cares? It'll be fine. Nothing bad is gonna happen to us here. We're gonna teleport in. We're gonna wreck a couple paladins. That's it. Oh. Alright, so it sort of looks like we're in the airport now. And also detected, maybe. Please don't detect me. I don't want to be detected today. I'm gonna stay in some bushes. Ah! Well, that's not good. How many of you guys I gotta kill? Oh, shit. There are many of you. Many more than I expected, anyways. Just like one at a time here. Ah! That one's got a machine gat. Probably should have brought the power armor along. Just for the availability of a light, actually. Where's that vertibird at? I don't feel like dealing with the vertibird right now. I do need more ammo, though. I will take ammo all day, every day. It looks like their combat armor is better than what I have. It's got a little plus next to it. Is it actually better? If it's better, I have no problem rocking it. Oh, it's better in one way. Okay. Never mind then. I don't need radioactive resist. We're good right now. Maybe. Drink a little bit of water. Pop some medicine X. Keep ourselves in decent shape. Oh, that guy's got a Gatling laser. I don't know how I feel about any of this. I probably shouldn't have done that. I think I shot at the wrong location. I may have made a mistake here. You know somebody's fitting to flank me right now. This little guy over here doing his little strobe show. As long as we don't eat a rocket to the side of the head, we should be alright. I'm a little worried about vertibirds. Ooh, this guy. Using camouflage, hiding in some bushes. Yeah, that guy's got a rocket launcher. I don't know how I want to deal with said rocket launcher. I think that's him right there. Jesus. Yeah, that'll make you pucker. don't know where the guy with the launcher is, but we should probably get him picked out. I'm just going to fire center mass into the middle of the light show and hope that I get somebody. This guy's got to go like yesterday. Ugh, crippled. Hold on, Stimpak. I think my right arm must be the only thing that's exposed, because that seems to be where he's getting me. Rockets away over here. Just going to keep using this as cover. It's working out pretty well so far, this fuselage. Yeah, there's the oh shit. Okay, so there's a lot more over there than I expected. We might want to keep pressing our advantage over here then. Normally I try to watch my health bar while I'm fighting with anybody with a Gatling laser, just because they tend to get momentarily bursty really, really fast. Oh, I didn't mean to do that, but fine, it works. Woo! So many rockets. So much anger being vented in my direction. Guys, why do you hate robots so much? They sent him out with a knife? What superior officer did he piss off? Jesus. Send your dumbass out with a knife. That sucks. Down goes another paladin. Oh, there's another one over there, too. I wonder if they just keep spawning. Sort of an interesting question to contemplate. Well, seeing as I don't really have the ammo I'd like to have for a long engagement like this, let me uncripple real quick. I'm going to rotate positions. They're getting a little too comfortable to shoot me over there. A welding helmet. Not much that I'm making use of over here. Ooh, there's landmines. That's fun. Okay. So we have individuals over here who really are just not feeling our presence. If only they weren't so damage soaky, this would go a little quicker. I'm a tiny bit worried I'm going to get run up on by... Never mind, he's still over there. Okay, so let's clear out this hole over here. And once they're cleared out, we'll start working our way inside and trying to see if we can stay out of the way of all of them. Alright, Medicine X is worn off. Try and make sure that I keep myself properly healed. It's kind of dug in right there. Bingo. All right. So in we go. We don't really have much of a choice. We just kind of have to go for it. And now that I'm in, we gotta wait for some of the chaos to clear slightly. Oh, you know, legendary knight down there. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. I think he should be more than vanquishable. Perfect. Another one bites the dust. Health is looking a little bit low, so obviously let's throw another Mirelurk Queen Steak on there. You guys are still in here, huh? Thought I got you all. It's okay, I'll come. A proof focus boosted fiery laser pistol, maybe someday. I do like automatics, they just don't seem to be that good in this game. Quinlan's armor. He has his own named armor? Lucky bastard. I wish I had named armor. It seems like a really good spot to break off the episode while we have this little lull in the combat. My name is Splattercat. I will see you all next time. This is Fallout 4. Hi-do, everybody.